You ever work with someone who's insanely talented, but straight up refuses to do the simple stuff? Like, they'll write an entire novel in one weekend, but wrote it with caps lock on. That's James Harden, offensive genius, step back three king, and probably the worst defender of his generation. It's right, world peace knocked out the defensive side of his brain.
Damn! Put your glasses back on.
Swish Roll here, and today we're breaking down how James Harden, one of the most gifted scorers in NBA history, has also mastered art of not playing defense. If defense wins championships, well, let's just say Harden's no need worry about ordering his ring size. Look, no one is denying that James Harden is bucket. His offense game is basically cheat code. He break ankles, step back from three, and draw fouls like he has referees on speed dial. The man once averaged 36.1 points per game for entire season. Only Michael Jordan and Will Chamberlain put up crazier scoring numbers. He led the NBA in scoring for 3 straight seasons from 2018 to 2020. That's not just elite, that's historic. But when it comes to defense, meh.
Meow.
Some players take defense personally, like Kawhi Leonard and Drew Holiday, who lock up their assignments like they're protecting nuclear codes.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
Harden, my dude, plays defense like he's just been told his shift is over. You ever play pick-up basketball and see that one guy who only plays offense, but then just walks back for defense? That's Harden.
Let it ride!
Except he's getting paid over $35 million a year to do it. Don't take my word for it. Harden's defensive highlights, or rather his low rides, are legendary. Let's talk about the 2018 Western Conference Finals between Houston and Golden State Warriors. Harden took a mean crossover from Sean Livingston that had him singing Michael Jackson's beat. This was only moments after Steph cooked him on different play.
Curry watched by Harden. Puts a move on. There's Curry to the left hand.
One would expect that reading the moves of other players should be easier for a master handler. But it seems like Harden doesn't even try. He just stands there. No movement, no contest, no anything. Then there's the time when rookie Colin Sexton exposed Harden's defense for what it was. The kid kept dunking buckets over Harden, and instead of actually challenging a shot, he would kind of wave his hand in the general direction of the shooter, like an uncle trying to shoo away a mosquito at a barbecue. Classic Harden. Of course, his efforts didn't matter much, because that kind of defense is about as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And let's not forget rookie Ja Morant's show out against Harden in 2020. Harden's efforts were pitiful. He would casually stand a mile away, looking like he was thinking about what he was having for dinner, as Ja lined up for one three-pointer after another. Maybe he was already planning his post-game trip to the strip club. More on that later. To be fair, there have been times when Harden looked like he was trying. In 2019, he actually led the NBA in total steals. But let's not get it twisted. Steals can be misleading. Allen Iverson used to get tons of steals too, but that didn't mean he was a lockdown defender. A lot of Harden's steals came from gambling passing lanes, not from rocking down his man one-on-one. At this point, you might be wondering, okay, but did Harden's offense make up for his defense? Sure. He put up insane numbers in the regular season, but when it came time for the playoffs, Harden's lack of defensive effort and, let's be honest, some of his offensive collapses cost his teams big time. Back in his Oklahoma City Thunder days, Harden was Sixth Man of the Year, playing alongside Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. The Thunder made it to the NBA Finals in 2012, but when they got there, Harden disappeared.
Anyone? Anyone? The Great Depression past the... Anyone?
He shot 37% from the field in that series, and Miami had him looking lost on both ends of the court. The Thunder lost in 5 games, and OKC eventually decided Harden wasn't worth keeping around. Then came his Houston Rockets era, where he was the guy. He was MVP in 2018, put up insane scoring numbers, and led the Rockets to multiple deep playoff runs. But they never got over the hump. In 2017, they lost to San Antonio Spurs team that didn't even have Kawhi Leonard for Game 6. Harden, he responded by putting up a whopping 10-point, 6-turnover performance and getting blocked by 39-year-old Manu Ginobili in the final seconds. In 2018, it was supposed to be Houston's year. The Rockets had the best record in the NBA and took the Golden State Warriors to 7 games in the Western Conference Finals. And in that Game 7, the Rockets missed 27 straight threes, and Harden's defense was nowhere to be found. He had a chance to step up, but instead, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant were running layup drills on him. Soon after came the Brooklyn Nets experiment. Harden forced his way out of Houston to join up with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, forming what should have been one of the most unstoppable teams ever. Instead, injuries, drama, and Harden's questionable work ethic derailed everything. After just 1 season and a half-hearted playoff run, he decided Brooklyn wasn't for him and bailed on the team. That led him to Philadelphia, where he teamed up with Joel Embiid, but history repeated itself. In a crucial playoff series against Boston Celtics, Harden had 2 great games, but in Game 6, he went 4 for 16, and in Game 7, he went 3 to 11. He disappeared when it mattered most, and the Sixers got sent home. Now, he's with Clippers, and, well, let's just say no one is exactly holding their breath for a championship run. And speaking of holding your breath,
I can't breathe.
let's talk about the NBA bubble incident. While other players were focused on trying to win a championship, Harden was out there hitting the strip clubs like he was on world tour. Harden has been so dedicated to his nightlife that there are actual stats showing that he plays worse in cities known for their club scenes. And let's not forget the time his jersey was retired at a Houston strip club because he spent so much money there.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
You know your priorities are wild when a strip club treats you like a franchise legend before your actual team does. At this point in his career, it's clear Harden isn't certainly going to become Tony Allen on defense. But hey, who needs defense when you can just score 40 and hope your teammates pick up the slack? Just kidding. Teams actually need defense to win titles, which is why Harden, well, you'll get it. James Harden is an offensive wizard, a scoring machine, and a highlight reel waiting to happen. But defensively, he's that group project member who doesn't contribute but still puts his name on the final slide. What do you think has been Harden's worst defensive performance thus far? Let us know in the comments. So, next time you see someone trying to argue that Harden isn't an all-time great, just ask them one question. Can you name one time he locked up an elite player on defense? I'll wait. See ya. Swish roll out.